We're gonna walk up here and then we're gonna get onto the bridge deck, okay?
Now, I would prefer that we only have 1 or 2 people on the bridge deck at the time.
Great.
I don't want 6 people on the bridge deck all at once.
This is a step and handle. It's very slippery because it's also wet. And we want it all the way to about 6 inches from the end. No farther than that. So enough room so the sail can get out, but not so much that you have to get a ladder to reattach the Stackpack. Okay. And then we want to make sure that this line stays out when you're lowering the sail. And that the battens, when you're hoisting, have room to come up through the middle and not get caught between the lazy jack lines. So that takes coordination between the helm and the person up here to get the battens between the lazy jacks and not get caught up, or you'll have to lower and then get them out and then back up. Okay, when you come back down, you can turn around and drop yourself down. Yeah. I think we've noticed that when people try to go for this forward, they sometimes miss it.
It's too far away.
It's too far away.
These are the lazy jack for the Stackpack.
Yeah, these are the lazy jacks.
Yeah, this one attaches to the screecher.
This is the foresail, called the screecher.
Screecher.
This is the halyard, which would be
Main
halyard,
Main halyard.
which would be jumped for your power wincher.
Yeah. This one here says it's for the screecher, but it's actually just kind of tied. And it's probably a spare jib halyard at this time. This black line is the outhaul.
Outhaul.
Okay.
And
This
that's
red,
the thing.
red with speckles is the red with speckles is the reefing line.
This green one is the boom topping lift.
Yeah.
This one goes aft.
Okay.
What about that
Yeah, but that's
cord?
easier.
Do you have to
This?
remove that when you
No.
No.
just leave that
Yeah.
there permanently?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the Stackpack stays on. It'll, because you leave the
Yeah, we
lazy
leave
jacks
it.
up.
We leave
The whole
everything
time.
up. These 2 guys attached to the Stackpack. If you release the Stackpack falls down. Now you know about the line that opens and closes the Stackpack. If you leave that on the bottom when you drop the sail, it's a pain in the ass to get the line out. So you want to have, when you're dropping the sail, a tip, move the line from the bottom of the boat, from the bottom of the Stackpack, put it on the side. This guy can go back up somewhere in here. Cunningham? Yeah. So that's this side. Coming over this side, you've got this line here, which attaches to this hook here. You got to follow all your lines and touch them when you're training this. Okay. So this is another spear, probably jib halyard. That's what we're not using. And this is actually labeled as your screecher. We have to change that. It's not labeled properly. This green line, which is kind of tight, is your topping lift. This is the Cunningham. Okay.
Okay.
A pulley. And the other end is just a hook.
Okay.
And this hooks onto, there's a little ring on the sail itself. So this hooks into the ring on the sail,
So the grommet on the sail.
the grommet on the sail,
Okay.
and then you can tighten it up to put additional tension on the luff of the sail if needed. It may be already tight enough. If you're on a light sail day, you probably don't really need this. But if you've got really strong winds, this is the Cunningham to tighten the luff of the sail.
Okay.
Okay. So it just basically stores here, take up the slack. So a couple of safety issues on walking along this deck. Try not to walk along here because these ropes tend to be slippery if you're stepping on them. So be careful when you're coming along from the back to the front. And then when you come down to the foredeck, don't come down here because this incline is slippery, especially when it gets wet. safest way to come down and advise all your crew and passengers is to grab this, step down here, and come down that way, rather than coming down this incline. When you're coming up, you can come up that way, or you can just come up this way. If you come down this way, there's a chance you might slip and then go through the hatch down below.